see. Myself now. Alright, I think that will do it. I just want to turn this to me so I can hear actually hear myself, not hear me repeat myself. There. So now know the mic is on. Morning, everybody. I hope you're enjoying your morning so far. And I want to say I want to apologize for my last stream since I did not know because I was using this headset and I couldn't tell if my mic was on or not. So this time I'm wearing the same one, but I'm wearing one that has this on it, so I'll know for sure that my mic is actually on. So I apologize. So last time I streamed this, so last time I was talking about I was just so happy that companion was the option. Last time I did not do my streaming without companion because I did not know how to unlock them. Now, as you see, my companion, since I'm a Dunmer myself, why not include a female Dunmer female Dunmer here? And I've been going around doing side quests and helping other people. Hopefully get reinforcements before we head to the fort. And I got her and a second companion open, and I'm hoping in the future that they'll make more companions of different race, weapons, and skills. Since I love companions, I love the fact that Bethesda brought an element from Skyrim to here. I was so happy and excited about it. I want one of my own, but it appears we only get one at a time. And to make things more happy for me, I gave you give your companions a whole amount of your choice, and I was saying, what more could I ask for? But one give us more companion options, more companions, races, weapons, skills, and personalities. That's all I'll be asking for. Because there's so many characters on me, I want to minimize them as possible. But who knows Bethesda? You could pull something off of this. Anyway, and after that talk, let's continue with the adventure, part 2. Now I'm on my way to the fort to fight the flames of the waking flames, the order, yeah. And last time they said I'll stop before I head to the fort. And as you can see by the map I opened up more and more areas that I completed. And I don't know, there might be something I missed.
Experience the thaumaturgical prowess of a master.
not that one. I already encountered him. I asked him to see through the eyes of a different person. That wizard turned my demo character into a female sea elf. Female Malmer. Like, what? Like, what? Like, wait, what? Malmer? I was stuck with that form for 5 minutes, and I was still shockingly confused. And that was an experience for me. I want to make sure I'm going in the right direction. Yes, I am. And before you ask anybody, my horse is not sprinting. I don't remember what number said I got it up as, but this is normal running, not sprinting.
Someone help me, please. I only know defensive spells.
Oh, brother. Alright. Here we are, the fort. Oh. I see.
Where is that hat?
You play the armor you're dealt, right? Or march with the armor you have? I'm terrible at metaphors. A solid fort at our backs, brave soldiers at our side. Now we just need to wait for Vandacia and his cultists to show up.
And you're sure you're ready for this, Elifie? I just can't pronounce her name correctly.
If we're being totally honest, I'm as nervous as the last leaf on the tree on the final day of fall. I'm a walk in the woods, loose an arrow at your back, fade into the trees kind of adventurer. An all-out war? That's not my style.
But you fought well at Frostbreak Fortress, remember?
I didn't I? Why, that was much worse than this, with all those angry briar hearts and harpies and catapults flinging fireballs every which way. Anyway, let's get to it. Talk to Governor Keshu and see where she thinks we'll do the most good.
Okie dokie. Alright, Keshu, what's your? I hope you have a plan. You have a plan.
Like a storm drawing near, Vandacia's forces come. Time to take our places. I will command the outer defenses. Captain Rian and his brigadines will protect the gate. We will do our best to keep the cultists from getting past us and into the fort.
So where do you want me, Governor?
I want you inside the fort near the guardhouse. That's where we'll place the ambitions for safekeeping. It will be up to you to deal with any cultists that get past us, until we can send soldiers to assist you. And remember, they have portal magic.
Do you think we need to defend the gates? Shouldn't we just prepare for them to the portal inside?
I expect a two-pronged assault. The bulk of Vandacia's forces will attack the gate, while a smaller group uses portals to get inside. Portal magic is difficult. They could never move an entire army that way. Hence, we must defend from all directions.
Fair enough.
Brigadines, take your positions! The enemy could arrive at any time! Everly, take the ambitions to the guardhouse!
Blackfin Legion,
Everly.
to me!
Alright, companion, let's go. Let's get this battle started. Let's see what this kind of battle has in store for me this time. Since I like the part that at Frostbreak Fortress, they had catapults, and I've done my share of battle in Cyrodiil, which I might go back to it sometime.
Any sign of Vandacia's forces, Captain Rian?
I just received word. The Waking Flame has arrived, and they have portal mages with them. Everly, take the ambitions to the guardhouse.
I'll protect them. You stay here and defend the courtyard.
Guess we're doing that then. Yep, I was right.
Cut down the cultists!
Yep.
Give the order and we'll release a volley!
Oh.
We're about to lose! Lead the enemy to our target!
Yep. My companion is doing well. I like
Really
that.
don't like your odds.
Well, it's H. Get over here.
My archers are ready! Give us a target!
Alright, come on, you big guy. Come on, get over here. Ow.
Arrows away!
Haha. Wait. Oh, hello, big guy.
My archers are ready! Give us a target!
Not yet.
We're about to lose!
Now.
Lead the enemy to our target!
Whoa. I forgot about the fire tornadoes.
Heard you might need a little help in here.
Alright, let's go in. Oh. Before I go in, is have the chance to talk to
Portals,
Cap.
just as we feared. At least they can't transport overwhelming forces in that manner. Go check on the guardhouse. Make sure Evely and the ambitions are secure.
Are you sure you don't need me here?
Positive. With the added brigadines the lieutenant brought us, we'll be able to hold the courtyard. It's the ambitions that concern me now. Get to the guardhouse and stay with them. Enemies could emerge from portals at any moment.
What about outside the fort?
My scouts tell me we closed the gate just in time. It appears the Waking Flame used magic to conceal their approach. The Black Fin Legion is holding them back, but you should make sure the ambitions are safe.
And you?
I need to make sure we hold the battlements. Deal with any other portals that open, and see what support we can provide to Keshu and her legionnaires. Now go, mercenary. I hear more fighting inside.
Alright, let's go. Let's go, Miri. I'm having doubts that the overwhelmed forces is inside. The Order of the Waking Flames can't
Oh,
be.
good, you're here.
deceived.
A little help, please.
Yep. Alright, come here, big guy.
There are more of these abominations on the balcony. Roll if you can.
Thank you.
You lead.
Don't think so. Alright. Where are the others? Oh, balcony. Emily did say balcony. Oh, no. Come on, Ruinok. Oh, you smacked it down here. I see.
Cracked acorns. I lost track of Sombrin and the twins. They ran west.
Oh, shoot. Good thing I was heading that way. Where are you? The burn grants. Wherever you want to. Oh yeah. Yeah, next time.
Still no sign of the ambitions? Tangled roots, what a mess.
Definitely.
Well, I ran into a lot of Daedra, but no ambitions. Sombrin must be trying to stay one step ahead of Vandasia's forces. Let's split up. You check the inner bailey, and I'll backtrack to make sure we didn't miss anyone in here.
Where did those Daedra you were fighting when I showed up come from?
Portals open all around us, and Daedra poured in without warning. Sombrin grabbed Kalia and Destron and blasted their way out of the fight. When you arrived, my cousins and I were doing our best to cover their retreat.
And where were the ambitions going?
I'm not sure, but they ran west. The inner bailey's in that direction. I wouldn't be surprised if Sombrin plans to keep moving. Vandacia will have a hard time finding the ambitions if they don't stand still. And so will we. That's awkward.
Maybe. Ah, there you three are.
Over here, mercenary!
Vandasia's forces. They're everywhere.
Sombrin, I sense more of them. They're coming. All of you, under the shield!
Shield. Wait, that's something.
Get back, you betcha!
Where are you? Come here. Maybe get back in here. There you are. Now, maybe get back in here.
Time to move! Stay close!
Now I'm starting to imagine how Warhammer feels.
Under the shield!
Move to flank!
Keep going! Move!
But I have a feeling that they'll be captured around here.
Sombrin,
Ooh.
you're only delaying the inevitable.
Monster! Because of you, our parents are dead!
They were the chosen of Nerun's Dagon, rewarded beyond their station.
I'm going to kill you, Vandacia!
Who shall I sacrifice
a bad idea.
first? Perhaps the sister.
You leave Kalia alone, you bastard!
Destron!
You are an ambition boy. Let me help you fulfill your purpose.
Destron!
Why the
Lord Dagon,
I have a feeling that's gonna happen.
the power of this ambition. Let the realms merge so you may walk among us.
Whoa, what the heck?
Sky! And Mehrunes Dagon! How is he here?
This is our position. How he
easily I shall crush them.
Into the keep! Quickly!
The worlds
Definitely.
are merging, Sombrin. There is no escape. When you tire of running, I will be waiting in the courtyard.
Yeah. I seen that one coming. Sort of. But I wasn't expecting the brothers to be captured.
I hate you! Just leave us alone!
Talia, you can't unleash your power like that! You could lose control!
What does it matter? You saw what he did to Destron. He's going to do the same to us.
Broken branches? What happened here?
Vondacia sacrificed Destron, allowing Mehrunes Dagon to drag us into his realm. Evelyn, I need the book you're carrying.
You know about that?
It's part of Dagon. Just like Kalia and me. I sensed it the moment I met you. I think I can use it to weaken Vondacia. Give us a fighting chance.
All right. What are you going to do with it?
Take the fight to Vondacia in the courtyard. He won't expect that. Meanwhile, I need time to prepare.
Go fight the
Why don't I
super
feel he
powerful
does
Daedric
know?
priest? How?
Just keep him busy. Then, with the help of this book, I'll take care of the rest.
All right. Sombra needs us to buy him some time. Let's get to the courtyard. I can't believe we lost Destron. I should have been there. Maybe together we could have saved him.
Vandacia lure out Destron by threatening Kalia. We couldn't hold him back.
Yes, I'd probably do the same if someone threatened my brother. Have you seen the sky outside? One ambition gave Vandacia enough energy to merge the entire fort with the Deadlands. What could he do with another ambition or two?
Semprin thinking he could use the book to help us defeat Vandacia. But I'm starting to have doubts about this.
Right. Should it concern us that he can read the book and it was all gibberish to me? Maybe the whole reason I found it and carried it all this time was so I could give it to Sombrin now. Maybe he's meant to use it to stop Dagon. I hope that's true.
I can't believe it. He killed my brother. He killed Destron. Listen, sacrifice me. Let Sombrin take my energy. Then you can kill Vondacia and save the fort.
If you die, your energy just returns to Mehrunes Dagon. That's not really an option here.
But my brother and my parents. Vondacia has to pay for that. You were supposed to protect us. You were supposed to save Destron.
Vandacia surprised us. He was too powerful. That's why we need to give Zibrin time to use the book.
Then let me help. Sombrin has been holding me back. I don't care if I lose control, so long as I take Vondacia with me. Find him. Keep him busy. I'll make sure he pays for Destron.
We'll find Vandacia and give you Zibrin the time you need.
I can't let Destron's death be for nothing. With this book, I think I can help us defeat Vondacia and once again separate the realms.
You said you knew Everly had that book when we first found you. How?
I can't explain how being an ambition works. I don't really know myself. But I can sense things that are like me, that have the same taint of Dagon upon them. This book practically reeks of it. I think this is the Mysterium Xerxes.
The Jamor who helped us, Loraneth. That's what she called it.
Zaina's contracts mentioned it. The rites it describes allowed Vondacia to imbue us with a portion of Dagon's energy. I think he took a little for himself along the way, which is why he's so powerful. I want to try to take that energy away from him.
Will that help us defeat him and return Fort Redmayne back to Blackwood?
I'm not sure we left Blackwood. The two realms are merging around this fort. We could be on Nirn, or in the Deadlands. Or maybe someplace in between. If I can weaken Von Dacia and you can destroy him, that might break the connection and set us free.
Then do what you can, Severin. We'll be ready. Alright, Mary, let's go. Let's see what Von Dacia has in store for us. And Everly, of course.
Immortals call this a fortress. Its very stone crumbles in my presence.
The Brotherhood sends its regards. Keep going. There's still cultist blood to spill here.
Will do, brother.
What do you think of these acorns?
One thing I forgot about to mention. Whoever's watching. As I was saying, while I was interrupted by that giant fist, I counted one of my dog brothers, and then I know that. I did not know about I did not know what was going on, so I encountered my dark brother here, and we both discovered what really caused this to clear our names, and have the option to tell Everly you're part of the Dark Brotherhood, which I kind of find that interesting. I like it. Nah, I don't want to get too much of anything.
Run, little maggots. Flee from the god of destruction.
If my brother's watching this, he'll be surprised. Not surprised, but could learn some things here. Well, they surely succeed in bringing that thing here. Right. This way. Feel that we're
Tremble before me as your realm
They're coming for us.
becomes mine.
Why do I have a feeling that
My arrows never missed them! Van Dacia should be just through that door. I'll cover you from the battlements.
Alright. While me and Mary takes care of Vandicia.
The power of the Lord of Fire and Blood flows through me. Your Thou cannot
Get
stop
ready,
what is
Kalia.
happening!
Just like I showed you!
You're going to pay, Vandacia. Mercenary, this is for my brother! I guess this is a fight now.
Merging the realms is delicate work. One mistake and both could be destroyed.
I don't think so. I don't think so, Pandacia. Yep.
Master Stone! Give me that boy!
I'm with you, my friend. We'll defeat Vandacia together.
Burn it!
Ah, that was quick.
Release a volley! Arrows away!
Ah,
And we'll release them. We're about to lose. Lead the enemy to our target. Kalia will attack Vandacia when you give the word.
now.
You wanted our power? Here!
Can't avoid your fate's ambitions!
I had a feeling. Oh, you joke. Ah.
More of the area around and slide into the Deadlands. Influence will be.
My brigandines are here to help.
Yeah, get over here.
My archers are
dear.
ready. Give us a target. We're about to lose. Lead the enemy to our target.
Ooh.
Power. Just give the order.
Not going to die for Mehrunes Dagon.
Tired of stand against Mehrunes Dagon's power!
Yeah. This is just getting good.
Dagon,
Just weakening.
Go.
My archers are ready.
Oh, dear.
We're about to lose. Lead our target. Give the order. We're ready. Release.
Go.
This is
enough of this! The will have it.
Don't think so.
The merge is almost complete.
Now what's left is Mehrunes Dagon.
To my high priest, mortals, unexpected, and be fortunate. Though this your fate is inevitable, it is why you were created.
We stop Vandacia from merging the realms and opening.
still dead.
But I won't you.
All right. Without Vandacia,
At least the sky looks normal.
Yeah,
can't
it
believe
does.
it. We defeated Vandacia and sent his tail between his legs. Does he have a tail? One with his sister. He fought bravely through the entire battle.
We could have beaten Faith and Vandacia without Severin and Kalia.
This was right. We did need that strange book. But he cast spells from it like it belonged to him.
Ziprin proved himself. Maybe he can find the fourth ambition.
Sombrin did good, that's for certain. Honestly, I'm glad to be able to handle it safely. I think it would be dangerous in the regions.
Hang on to the book for now. Drells? You satisfied?
Now I can add down a Daedric Prince to my already impressive accomplishments. Food connoisseur, master assassin, consummate player. I suppose getting me mixed up in this.
Maybe they gonna whoop us, brother.
Nope. Vandacia made this personal, but for business. Me? I'm going to find a nice mammoth stick.
Food is that more important to you?
And despite our success today, I don't want to Daedric threats on a regular basis. Then again, who knows what tomorrow will bring? Seeing you in action, I'm sure you'll turn up on a contract event.
Yeah, I'm sure I won't become his target. Cause who knows who would put a contract on me for a brother to assassinate a brother. What are the odds of that's gonna happen? That much. I can't even tell which one is the front. Ah, there it is. So it came out from the back. I see.
I'm sorry about Destron. Whatever you need, I'm here for you.
I'm still alive. I can't believe I survived all that, but Destron didn't. It's not fair. None of this is. I don't know what I'm supposed to do now.
Learn to control your powers. And carry on.
Easy to say, hard to do. Still, so many people fought to protect me today. Even though my heart is broken, for their sakes, I'll find a way. Destron would want me to.
Ziprin will figure out how to teach you to control your powers.
I hope so. Not just for my sake, but for the other ambition, whoever they are. Without Destron, they and Sombrin are the only family I have left. I'll try to be there for them. I really will. For now, we're heading back to the temple if you need us.
I've been alone my entire life. First in my vault, then in my wanderings. I finally found a real family, and I let one of them get taken from me. I promise you, I won't allow that to happen again.
I'm sorry about Destron. But we stopped at this here and saved Tamriel.
For now. But I don't think it's over. There's another ambition to find. And I can't imagine Mehrunes Dagon and his followers leaving us alone after all the time and planning that went into creating us. I think we'll head back to the temple for now.
Any idea on how we will find the remaining ambition?
Yes. I wonder who he is, or she. Are they still trapped inside a vault? Or did they find a way to escape, like I did? I hate to think of them alone and unprotected. But maybe it's better if they remain hidden.
Won't they be in danger of destroying themselves, though?
Right. I almost forgot about that. I need to figure out how to keep Kalia from being consumed by her ever-increasing power. And them, too, once we find them. I suppose I have a lot to consider, and not a lot of time to do it.
What will you do with the Senior Mysticus?
I'm not sure. It belongs to Evely, not me. I'd like to study it, see if there's some way to free the ambitions and change our destiny. But I know it's also dangerous. Let me think about it a little more. Then I'll talk with Evely.
Right. Planning on sticking around here, huh?
The people of Blackwood owe you their gratitude, mercenary. You and Evely both. If not for your courage, Von Dacia and his waking flame cult would have unleashed unthinkable destruction. The losses would have been devastating.
Speaking of losses, how did the Blackfin Legion and the Every Brigands fare in the battle?
It could have been worse. We did well against the cultists. They were not trained soldiers, and when Mehrunes Dagon appeared, we faded into the mud and grass. Dagon did more damage to his own minions than he inflicted on our forces.
Not surprising there. Anyway, your combined forces helped us save Bruden and Kalia.
When a fire rages, my neighbor's hut is my own. That is Argonian wisdom. We defend ourselves by defending our friends. Those who died today died well. We do not mourn them. We will celebrate their sacrifice and cherish our victory back in Gideon.
Governor Keshu made the right call bringing the ambitions here. Can you imagine what would have happened to Gideon if Mehrunes Dagon appeared over the egg and hammer? We didn't just save Sombren and Kalia. We saved Gideon. Maybe all of Blackwood.
So the ambitions were elaborate schemes to merge Dagon's power with Nirn so he could conquer it?
That seems to be the long and short of it. I'm sorry we couldn't stop Van Dacia from murdering Destron, but at least we took care of that rotten tree stump in the end. Despite all that, I feel pretty good. It's not every day I get to save Tamriel.
Do you think we've seen the last of the Order of the Waking Flames?
That would be too much to hope for. I'm sure some of them slipped away. It will take a while for them to find a leader as powerful as Van Dacia, but I expect them to show up again at some point.
Well, you did it, Evely. You discovered the truth behind Lurvik's secrets.
Not by myself, I didn't. You helped. What started as an historic mystery turned into a tale of murder, living Daedric weapons, and the end of the world. How do we follow that?
Yep.
Oh, I know. With flagons of rot meth and lots of roast paws on a stick.
Sounds good to me.
What now? Can't we just rest for a while and bask in the glory? I know there's another ambition out there, and we need to keep Sombren and Kalia safe, but still. Oh, Keshu asked me to give this to you. A reward for defending Blackwood. I have a feeling you hate this sort of thing, but we need to head back to Gideon. Governor Keshu insists on throwing us a victory celebration. I wonder if there will be cake. I could really go for a big, gooey piece of cake.
What kind of victory celebration?
Oh, the best kind. I hear Governor Keshu really knows how to throw a party. Food and drink, music and dancing. And she wants everyone to be there.
Everyone?
Sure. The gardens behind the governor's mansion are big enough to entertain an entire army. Hey, before you join us, can you check on Sombren and Kalia? Invite them to the party? They went back to the Temple of Dibella in Gideon.
Sure, I'll go get Brune and Collier and see if they want to see you at the celebration, I guess.
I'll meet you in Gideon after you collect Sombrin and Kalia from the temple. I think we've earned a little relaxation and a slice or two of cake after everything we've accomplished here.
Do you still want to be an adventurer after all this?
Absolutely. I think I'm really cut out for it. You get to travel, meet interesting people, see ancient places, and you get to solve all sorts of riddles and mysteries. And sometimes people throw you a celebration party too. A party with cake!
So you don't mind the dangerous parts of adventuring?
Knowing that you helped people and seeing how much they appreciate it more than makes up for the dark times. You walk into town and people say, "Hey, it's Everly!" Soon the little kids around here will all have pigtails in their hair. Count on it.
Interesting. So he left.
Where's that half-witted reject who said this? You hear something?
Well, I don't blame him. But I do want to get that away shrine since I haven't discovered that location yet. And get to Gideon that way. Surely beats traveling to lay away. Back, bog dogs! Alright, to get in I go. In the meantime, let's see what's up. So that's so. Not sure if I could hear that. Sorry, I have my video thing muted, so I want to make sure I can hear myself. So let me check again. Let's see. I don't know when that happens, but I think it happens. Hard to tell.
What is it?
It's the ambition.
Hello? If you're looking for our guests, they're long gone.
Long gone?
I know you. You brought those guests to our temple. Kalia and Sombrin and poor Deathstrong. Everyone in town is talking about your deeds in Blackwood. You helped stop that traitorous Vendacia and his cult. Thank you for that.
You said Sibrun and Collier aren't here. Where they ran off to?
I did say that, didn't I? I suppose that even the charms of the Lady of Love can be too much for some folk. Not everyone can stand to bask in Debella's glory for too long at a time. But they were good people. I liked them all.
Do you know where those two went when they left the temple?
I heard them talking about a ruin north of Gideon. I know that particular place well. Let me mark its location on your map. When you can spare a moment, come back and enjoy one of our ceremonies. All should open their hearts to the secrets of love.
I just came by
Will do.
Hey, where are Kalia and Sombrin?
No,
I
I
came
was
by
wondering
to
the same
find out what
question.
was keeping you in the ambitions. Where are they? What happened to Kalia and Sombrin?
The Bella priest said that Collier and Sibrun headed north outside Gideon to a ruin.
A ruin? I wonder why they went there. Haven't those two had enough adventures after all they've been through? We should go find the ambitions or they'll miss the party. Did the priest say which ruin in particular?
She marked it on my map. Said it was north of the city.
Lead on then. The party's going to start soon and we don't want to be late. I, for one, want to get a nice piece of cake. Or maybe a slice of pie? Oh, broken branches, I'll just have both.
I'll have the cake. I'm more a favor of the cake than pie. North of the ruins. I wonder what's over there. Oh. I keep forgetting that my companion don't swim around here. No time, bar dogs. Get out of here. Oh, my character still runs. There they are.
How much longer, Sombrin?
God dang it.
This place makes me feel uneasy.
Not long now. I'm almost done. Oh, it seems we have company.
Give me a minute.
I told Sombrin we should have talked to you before coming out here, but he was so insistent.
What's Sibrin doing? Why did he bring you out here?
He wanted to try something with the book, away from other people, just in case. Sombrin thinks my only chance is if we return to the Deadlands. The nature of the realm naturally draws off my power, making it easier to control.
The Deadlands? Mayor's Dagon is sure to find you there.
Sombrin doesn't think so. He says that's the last place they'd look for us. I'm still attuned to the realm from the trial in the Ashen Forest. Sombrin believes he'll have enough time to teach me if I'm not in danger of imminently exploding.
Has your powers gotten worse again?
Worse? I suppose that depends on your perspective. It has been growing in intensity again, back at the same level as when we first left the vault. Sombrin is worried I don't have much time. That's why he's being so insistent.
I'm actually glad you found us. I didn't want to leave without an explanation, but I'm afraid that Callie doesn't have a lot of time.
Sibrin, what's going on?
Callie's power is recharging faster than I anticipated. It will soon reach the point where I won't be able to help her. Then she'll either release it and destroy everything around her, or it will consume her. Either way, people die, including Callia.
So what are you planning to do?
Use the Mysterium Xarxis to open a portal to the Deadlands? It's the only place I can think of where Callie will be safe. The realm naturally siphons off a portion of our power. That will give me time to teach Callia to control it on her own.
But the Deadlands. You'll be walking into Mayor's Dagon's realm.
It's a big place. Zainatami had to avoid notice there. And it's the last place Dagon's followers will think to look for us. As soon as Callia can control her power, we'll come back. I promise. Thank you, my friend, for everything. I'll return the book when we come back, Emily.
Nah, you keep it. I think it was meant for you.
Well, good luck, you two.
Poor Callia. I hope Sombrin's right and he can help her. But taking refuge in the Deadlands? That's like the sausage leaping out of the pan because it thinks the fire will be safer. As for me, I never want to visit the Deadlands again.
How do you feel about Cyprian taking your book with him?
Hey, it wasn't my book. I was just keeping it safe for... Well, as crazy as it sounds, I think I was meant to give it to Sombrin. He certainly did more with it than I ever could. And I'm not about to miss the bad dreams and the waking visions.
So what do we do now?
We go to the party. It's taking place in the gardens behind the governor's mansion. To think, this all started because I was curious about a coded journal I found in Emperor Leovik's old retreat. We figured out the secret, and now we celebrate. I'll see you at the party.
Well.
Last one there doesn't get any cake.
Oh, you're on it. I'll get that cake. I'll get that cake before you. The garden, so it's at the back. Right. Excuse me.
That sounds delicious, assassin. You must leave me a copy of the recipe.
So you're actually sticking around here, eh?
Welcome to the celebration, mercenary. There are many here who wish to thank you and share a drink or two. But where are Sombrin and Kalia? I expected you to bring them with you.
Well, let's say Cyprian took Kalia somewhere to teach her how to control her powers, where they won't endanger others.
Choosing exile to spare others from danger is a noble decision. I wish them well, even as I worry about Sombrin and Kalia out there on their own. Everyone else has gathered. Eat, drink, talk to your friends. In time, I shall address the crowd.
Who should I talk to?
Anyone you like. They have all come to show you their appreciation. And do not leave too swiftly. I intend to boast of your accomplishments soon. I see Evely has arrived. Perhaps you should begin with her.
Ha! I beat you here!
So this is what it's like being the hero everyone looks up to? Most of the stories I've read end with a hero riding off into the sunset before anyone can properly thank them. But I feel like we ought to stay for just a little while, don't you?
Definitely. You're a famous you're a famous adventurer now.
I don't know about that, but I certainly feel more experienced. And I have you to thank. Well, you and Captain Rianne and Governor Keshu and poor foul Lupus. Can you believe this all started because I couldn't leave Emperor Leovik's secret alone?
We still need to find a fourth ambition, I suppose.
That's right, I almost forgot. And we should be ready to help Sombrin and Kalia when they return. I don't believe that Mehrunes Dagon and his followers are just going to leave them alone. I really thought the ambitions were actual weapons, though.
Take care of yourself, Evely.
Here, your share of the last of our compensation from Leowin. And a little something from me. I learned so much at your side. If you ever need any help, just send word and I'll come running. Oh look, I think Governor Keshu's ready to speak.
Welcome, people of Blackwood and honored friends. We have weathered a terrible storm, so now we celebrate. Many had a hand in this victory, including those who gave their lives for our cause. But I want to honor the two heroes beside me. Without them, all would have been lost. So stand tall and raise your cups to the sky. Remember those who fell and praise the deeds of those who lived. To victory! We defeated the traitor Vandasia's plot and saved Blackwood, and we couldn't have accomplished any of that without the help of you and Evely. Hold your head high, friend. This day is yours.
So what's next for Blackwood, Governor Cashew?
We must continue to remain vigilant. As long as the war rages to the north, there is always a danger it will spill into our territory. Beyond that, I plan to continue the work I started. There is still so much to be done.
The work you started?
The work to build a place where Saxhleel and Dryskins can learn from each other in peace. Where all people can prosper while maintaining their own cultures. And I want to continue to study the ancient Argonians, to learn what they can teach us.
Indeed. So you're actually sticking around here, huh?
I suppose things worked out in the end, but let me offer a word of caution. Dragging the Brotherhood into this was risky. What you do in your spare time is your business, but assassins don't like the spotlight. We prefer lurking in the shadows.
Same. So what's next for the Master Assassin?
You mean after helping you clean up this massive debacle? Oh, the usual, I guess. Try some more of the local cuisine. Collect my next contract. Complete my next contract. What can I say? I'm a creature of habit.
What an adventure this has been, right? I'm really building up a collection of stories.
So what's next for Everly Sharp Arrow, hero of Blackwood?
I think I'll stick around the area for a while. Visit with my brother, catch up with my cousins before they return to Valenwood. Maybe help round up any remaining cultists still hiding in the wilderness. After that, who knows?
Indeed. Let's see who I can talk to.
What is it?
Sure there'll be. Huh.
Miri said you were involved in some big adventure, but I never thought she meant literally going to war with a Daedric prince.
He's been busy in Blackwood, as you know.
I'm a little bit mad that Miri didn't invite me to help you this time, but I won't pretend that I would have been any help at all. I barely got out of that scrape with the waking flame alive. Just don't let her get a big head about it, all right?
No promises.
Yeah, well, fair. Miri might even be more headstrong than Mother. You take care of my sister, though. Our dad will get an ulcer if you two are always off to feck knows where in Oblivion.
I'll try to keep her out of trouble.
That's all a helpless baby brother can ask. At least until I can wrestle with 4-armed giants myself. Hope to see you both again soon.
Indeed.
You should have seen the look on Liam's face when I invited him to this. There, look, you can still see the leftover wide-eyed disbelief. I can hardly believe it myself.
The life of adventure is never dull.
Isn't that the truth? Of course, exciting for me is exploring an old ruin and hoping I find more treasures than traps, not battling the hordes of Mehrunes fetching Dagon over the fate of the world. I was not prepared for the latter.
Considering retiring?
Not a chance, Flaw. Today I learned that's something I can do, and next time I'll be better prepared. But try not to let that intimidate you.
I'm not.
So, any chance I could talk you into enlisting in the Ivory Brigade? No? I didn't think so. I want to thank you for helping us with all this. I hate to imagine what would have become of Blackwood if not for you and Evely. I'm in your debt.
You're welcome, Captain. Oh,
Ooh,
you two.
Fancy party. Look at you making friends in all the high and low places. I bet a few of these folk have a plump pouch in their drawers.
Are you two here? Are you two here to steal something?
What? No! Well, maybe just the little snacks coming by on the trays, but that's what you do at parties, right? Six and I just wanted to check in on you. He says maintaining good contacts is important in the business. Plus, you know, free food.
So what happened to the relic you broke?
Six was afraid we'd get fleeced on the payment, but the old guy was totally fine with it being busted. He was relieved even. Said it's one less dangerous object in the world. Turns out he's got a vault full of cursed stuff. Weird thing to collect.
And what's next for the both of you?
We'll be getting back to the guild with our dues. I'm sure after this job I'll be a fully fledged thief. Oops, full-fledged thief. Then Lady Twilight will make her debut for real. We should do another caper soon.
Now let's see what your story is. Seeks the dark.
Try not to draw any unnecessary attention, would you? We already stick out like a sore thumb with Erithel gaping over the scenery.
So, what are you two doing here?
Trying to blend in. Badly. Just wanted to say farewell before we skip town. Figure we owe you that much after you salvaged that job for us.
Did things work out?
Surprisingly, yes. We got that hunk of junk to our buyer, and they were thrilled to take it off our hands, even in its busted condition. I expected a high elf collector to be more fussy. Things worked out for everybody but the painted eye.
So where are you headed next?
Back to give the guild its cut and report on Erithel's progress. Or lack thereof. She did manage to show some improvement this time, but she's not ready to leave the nest. Plus, I don't hate anyone at the guild enough to inflict her on them.
I see. Oh, nice to see you.
Hello
you
again.
here.
Thanks for helping me with such a difficult decision, but I think it's for the best, right? There are so many wonderful stories yet to spin. Look around us. I'm sure there must be some steamy goings-on to discover.
So, how are you faring now that the Mathan is gone?
Oh, I'll be all right, eventually. Tragic love stories are the thing of legends, aren't they? I'll be sure to compose a gripping story about him. It will be a tale for the ages.
I see. Oh, Counselor Leviticus.
I wanted you to know how appreciative I am of what you've done for us. Not only did you reveal Vandacia for the traitor he was, you took him down and saved Blackwood. Countess Cairo and the Chamber of Legates, thank you. You're always welcome here.
So what are your plans for Llewellyn now, Counselor?
Plans? The same as they were before this trouble started. Work with Gideon to secure our borders and keep the war from impacting Blackwood directly. Make sure our communities stay safe and prosper. If not for you, none of that would even be possible.
Pet? I didn't know that would be a thing. Huh, I see.
You're not wearing that dashing outfit I sold you? If today's celebration is not the perfect occasion to dress up, I don't know what is. Perhaps you should visit my shop again to freshen up your wardrobe,
I'm even surprised you got invited to this affair.
Why? Shouldn't a leading Leowen business person attend a celebration for all of Blackwood? Besides, after I let word slip that you and Everly had patronized my shop, business has been booming. Everyone just has to know which outfit you selected.
Okay. Okay, indeed.
What?
Interesting. Alchemy. Your
The
hair.
House of Reveries couldn't pass up attending such a lustrous affair, even if we aren't the main attraction. I always knew you were lead material. Bravo!
So how are things going with your understudy?
Dreamer is a marvel to behold. Fantastic and dreadful at the same time. A true idiot savant. They almost killed themselves practicing pratfalls. Once informed that there is more technique than throwing themselves on their face, they learned quickly.
I guess you have your hands full.
More than with most hopefuls, certainly. But there's nothing more rewarding than nurturing a burgeoning talent. Mark my words, Dream will be a star. I might find myself next in line for Grand Maestro when all is said and done.
Best of luck to you.
I think we both know that luck has little to do with it. May your talents lead you to your dreams as well.
Howdy there, Dreamer.
So this is what it's like to be part of an audience. It's much more cheerful than watching silently from the shadows. I especially like the clapping and cheering.
How's the transitions been?
Oh, wonderful! All the players have welcomed me among the troupe as if I've always been a part of it. Some even invented some backstories for me that are way more interesting than anything I came up with.
So you're enjoying being an actor?
Yes, yes, yes! I've gotten to try out so many things since I became Alchemy's student. Like sticking a sword under my arm for a death scene and not stabbing myself in the chest. I'm not allowed to try sword swallowing yet, though.
Best of luck to your future role, I guess.
Thank you for giving me a chance. I get to be anyone I want now. But most importantly, I get to be me. And don't worry, I am now totally aware that break a leg is merely a figurative expression.
I see.
It seems like you've been rather busy. I heard you would be here today, so I thought I'd stop by. I finally paid off my debt to Last Tull thanks to you. I'm free. Never thought I'd be able to say that again.
So, where will you be going now? Tenerife?
Home, I think. It turns out there were some wealthy people in Leowin willing to pay to keep their relatives' involvement with the cult of the Unmaker from coming to light. I made out like a bandit. Now I can pay off my family's debts, too.
And which leads me to guess you too.
Ah, greetings. I heard you're to blame for all this reckless frivolity. No great surprise there, eh? Well done. I'll try not to knock anything over or set anything on fire. No promises, though.
So, any word from House Talvani about your adventures in Feyand?
Yes, as a matter of fact. Tyrus's letter was very well received in Tel Naga. The Magisters want to see the phantasmal censor at work. Can you believe that?
So you're actually heading back to Morrowind?
Yes. Well, no. Sort of. I'm giving the censor to Tyrus. All the pomp, plotting, and vanity among the Magisters. It's just not for me. I only made the censor to keep them off my back. This way, Tyrus gets what he wants, and I get some peace.
Back to your other pursuits, then.
Indeed. I've got all sorts of ideas for a new book of overmancy. Eggs with smaller eggs inside. Brilliant, right? Just don't answer that.
Huh. Overmancy. That's
Honor to you and your house, Sarah. It's good to see you again.
So what's the news from Tel Naga?
The news is favorable. My letter to the Magisters convinced them that the phantasmal censor is a worthy enterprise. I'm to carry on Revis's work. I believe my teacher is in good standing. For now.
So you really did have a change of heart.
The wise mage is the mage who can learn from their mistakes. I may not have underestimated Revis's skill, but I definitely underestimated his tenacity and faithfulness. I learned a great deal, and that is worth all the trauma.
Interesting.
Everyone's been talking about the things you've done for Blackwood. I had no idea you'd been so busy. I find myself edified, enlightened, and exhilarated by the tale of your heroics. Phael'Avon himself could not have done better.
Ah, so have you been able to bring Phael'Avon's legend to life?
Yes, I have. The relics we recovered from Undertow Cavern turned out to be exactly the sort of proof I needed to convince other scholars that someone important had been entombed there. I am voracious, victorious, and vindicated.
Indeed. And y'all go. Oh, the Duke of Crows is here. Oh, brother, I'm curious what he has to say.
Featherless! What a wonderful celebration these wingless giants have thrown in our honor. We must fill the sky with our cries of victory. Shriek our accomplishments for all to hear. Shriek! Shriek!
And what are you doing here,
Why
Duke?
so surprised? Where else would I be? It is impolite to not show up when the common folk hold a celebration in your honor. Is that not true among the featherless as well?
Actually, the celebration is for our victory at Fort Redmain and the saving of Blackwood.
Blackwood? I was certain they said Black Feather. Well, a party's a party. You helped us in our time of need, so we will help you celebrate your victory too. It is the least we can do. The absolute least.
That's crazy there.
This party is exactly how I like them. Keshu the Blackfin really knows how to throw a celebration. Reminds me of the feasts that Otumira throws. We might be up until the morning frogs sing.
So, what will you in the village of Stone Waste do now?
Well, after you left, we discussed moving on, but the winds convinced us to stay. We fought for our home. Leaving would hollow out our victory. So, the rebuilding has begun. Feel welcome to visit should the marsh breeze ever blow you in our direction.
Now, what does the wind say about
It
this?
is time to feast and make merry. Where is the cake? Where is the drink? Point me to the games of strength. None of these dry-skinned beakos shall leave this party unchallenged.
I bet some of the muscles are here to be willing to fight you, Tumara.
In a party with this many people, I find it quite simple to sneak extra drink unnoticed. A little misdirection, and someone's food vanishes from their plate. Just a little game I play with myself.
Interesting.
I had no plans to leave my cavern where the magic of the eternal flow, but I had to see this little celebration for myself. It seems I made a wise decision. The drinks here taste more refined than Otumira's bug water. Perhaps I may learn the recipe.
Interesting that you to come down here, old-timer. Oh, boy.
Oh,
well,
the party was just what I needed to calm my nerves after what happened at the Zonmir. It's sort of refreshing to attend a function where I'm not the primary servant doting on the crowd.
So, no lingering effects concerning the fairy phasm or your duplicates?
No, unless you count these tiny balls of goo that keep following me around. Lady Laurent says she catches glimpses of other me's in the crowd, but I think that's just her nerves. She can be quite tense and irritable if she skips her afternoon tea.
Now let's see what you say, Lady Laurent.
It's good to see you, friend. I wanted to make sure you knew how thankful I am for rescuing Stibbins from all that slime. Good help, well, mediocre help, is so hard to replace. Oh, and I heard you saved Blackwood. Congratulations on that.
So what's next for you?
Oh, I'm sure there'll be another adventure. And Stibbins goes where I go. I can't seem to get rid of him, no matter how hard I try. No, I jest. I wouldn't think of leaving him behind. Who else would carry all my packages? He's very good at that.
I see. You, Baragon.
Councillor Leviticus' suggestion is wise. If not Governor Keshu, someone in Gideon should know where to find the Ojel Bark. If it's actually a place, that is. Just make sure you watch out for my sister. Everly is good, but she's still learning.
Oh, trust me, she'll trust me. She'll learn a lot. I'll tell you that much.
Heroic friend, I am very glad to see you alive and well. It is a shame I could not fight in the fierce battle with you and lend you my incredible strength. But a great warrior such as yourself proved victorious anyway.
So, how are things at Henton Telsel?
Tentative. Like a newly formed river emerging from two springs. But it flows. The water is muddy, but will soon run fresh and clear, I am sure. Nahish Nurwal and Lieutenant Miria have been working hard to ensure that our peace lasts. Thanks to you.
Oops, sorry. I was getting to the cat.
A pleasure to see you again. Many Brigadines, myself included, have been quite impressed with the stories we've heard of your exploits. I suppose I shouldn't be surprised, given what you did for us at Hutanzel.
Right. Right indeed. And with that, everybody, it seems to be the